Dred. Welcome back to part 2 on the KANDY MAN custom sign. I've just done the ground metal on that little time lapse you've seen at the beginning of the video. And I've used a 4-inch disc grinder with a sort of worn out pad. It was an 80 grit sort of flappy disc on it and it was slightly worn out, so it's probably like 40 or 30 grit. Going nice and light. In the angle that you move your grinder, if you move it to the top you'll get a sharp point. If you move it more flat you get sort of a broader pattern. And you see me go around the aluminium and drop the pattern down. So that's how it's looking. So you can see all the reflections in that. Now once you drop the candy over this and then clear coat it, these highlighted areas here that are really reflecting the light up, they'll really pop through with the candy over it. So the next stage on this to do is give this a thorough clean down. I've just given it a wipe up in panel white, but I'm going to go over with some thinners, clean it right down, and then go in some panel wipe as well, clean it all down again. So this is really pristinely clean because we're going straight to raw aluminium with this paint. Now the paint we're using is the Specialist Paints Candy Blue. It's a 2-to-1 mix with their D thinner, and that's good to go straight down to raw aluminium. We'll do some nice light passes on that to get the colour up. Flash off about 10 minutes, probably less, because it is really hot in the studio today. It's hot in the UK, so it's warm air thoroughly coming in when they have the extractor on. So we'll drop the candy down with the DV1S, probably 4 or 5 coats of candy. Flash off times in between, and then the actual lion's head, where you've got the edge of the aluminium here, I'm going to plastic prime this edge because this is plastic in between. Just drop a little bit of plastic primer down with the airbrush. Then I'm going to get some high build white and just dust over some high build white around the edge to seal that off so it's all white, so it blends across, because we are going pearl white. I've got some of the Lamborghini pearl white left, so we're going to drop a coat of the Lamborghini pearl white over, and then the actual silhouette part, which is the black part of the lion's head there, I've got some Range Rover metallic black, and it's a really nice metallic black. We'll do that for the outline of the lion's head. That's going to be in the next episode because it's going to be tied in with the artwork. So we're going to basically get plastic primer down today, get this white edge down on the lion head, get the candy down, and then I'm going to seal the candy off. Once this candy's down, I'm going to mix a little batch of clear coat up, give this one wet coat of clear to seal the candy down, let that go off, and then we can work the artwork off a clear coated base, because candies are dyes. And when you do artwork, I've tried it in the past, if you do artwork sort of next to candy, it can start to bleed in. So I just want to seal that down with a coat of clear coat, let it go off, and then we can do the artwork on top. So I will see you in the first time lapse. You've seen in that 2 little hyperlapses, and then I went into real time because they're just 1 coat on the candy at a time. I've put about 6 coats down on this. Now when you do your candy, make sure you strain it, because that candy was in a can and I've strained it out, and that is what we got out the bottom. So you can see all them bits in there. So always strain your paint, because that would have gone straight through onto that panel and you have real dark like blodges that go over. So really strain it thoroughly. You mix that one with the D thinner. It's really hot in the UK today. It's absolutely scorching in here, so the coats were really flashing off quick. But that's the coat, so it's a nice coat of candy on that all the way over, nice and even. This will look really nice once it's clear coated, and it'll really make them colour pop on that. So that one's done. The next stage on that to do is just give it 1 coat of clear to seal it down, leave that overnight, and then we can start the artwork on that. So we're going to now move on to the lion head. I'm going to give it a clean down, get the PS290, which is a small spray gun, drop a bit of plastic primer around the edge, and then just go in with a little coat of high build, just dusting, just to white that black edge up, just to tie it in, because we're going pearl white on that. And I don't want a black edge around the edge of the lion head. I want it to be all white and sort of like seamless going round. So that's the next bit. I'll stick on a time lapse again. I'll see you in a bit. Real-time clip, we dropped the plastic primer down, just a little bit of plastic primer with the PS290. I used the spot cap on the PS290 so it closes the fan pattern right in, so you can get them intricate bits around the lion's head. A nice coat of plastic primer on that, let that flash off, and then I went in with the high build primer white because I wanted to just white that edge up. So I'll give you a little pan around now. I'll put the lion's head back onto the aluminium and you'll see how it's looking. It's looking really cool so far. So that's the lion head on top of the candy blue, looking really nice. And you've got that white edge, just to tidy that edge up on the lion's head so it's not black, so it just blends in nice. And then I went over the face edge here and just blew the high build this way, just to cover the breakthroughs up where I sanded across. We'll flat this off in the next episode. We'll drop the pearl down, then we can start the artwork on the lion's head on that piece. I can't clear coat the candy blue today. I wanted to get this into clear coat today. I've just checked my stock of the hardener and I'm out. I've not got enough. So I've got to get some hardener in and then we can get this clear coated up. I've just took this piece outside and put it in the sunlight and it just looks incredible when the sunlight goes on it. I'll pop a picture up in the screen now. This is one I did ages ago and this is the same colour and clear coated with a little bit of light on it, and you can see the effect on this, or what it does in the sunlight or when you have a direct light hit it. So you'll have the LED just set inside here. This will be lower and the LED will glow across, and that will be colour changing. It'll have fade changes as well, so you can fade through the colours. You'll have the spray guns here either side, and then the Candy Man logo white with a back fade of like dust black around the outside to finish it off. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video on the candy paint. We've done the plastic primer, we've done the high build around the edge. We're moving on, guys, so I hope you join me in part 3. Don't forget, check out Candy Man's channel, like, subscribe to mine and his. It all helps the YouTube community if you're getting into the custom paint scene. So I'll see you guys in part 3. Cheers.